Nice. Oh boy, Lennox and Mikey, let me see you, Lena. Nice. I seen you, Mikey. So it's just for Lennox. Oh boy. We are back.
Lennox Smith, we are back. There you go. Merry Christmas.
Alright, let me just make some boom. Yes. Nice. So where have we reached while people reconnect and those things? Very good. Nice. Everybody's back up and running. Yes.
I didn't get to hear Kingsley's contribution, only at the end with some investigative, but perhaps he can call back because I'm sure many people on the live want to hear what he has to say. Many people did not hear it properly. So Kingsley, if you're listening, we didn't hear you too well the first time as we were resetting, the process of resetting. Yes, go ahead. I think the lines, those of you who are back on, we are back. Hopefully we are also on Guile TV. We have a director, someone who monitors and macros that for us. So director, please let us know if we're on Guile TV. To all the good folks in the region, good morning to you. Those of you in North America, even South America, those of you in the UK, wherever you are and locked on, good day. It's the Ground Report. I'm hearing some noise in the background. Do you have anything on your side, Lennox? Is there something on?
No. No.
Mutancy.
No.
All right. I'm hearing some talking in the background. It sounds like astronauts may have landed somewhere, and we're hearing them talking in the background. So, good day once again, people. The countdown is on. Election observers are coming. Many saying that CARICOM observers, they don't really have that trust, that confidence. And of course, Rowley would say, I only wanted observers. Now, only getting observers is a problem. That's why you can't please these people. And that is what Kamala Prasad-Bissessar and her people want you to believe, that we have something to hide. If you have nothing to hide, we don't mind you bringing the Carter Center, the OAS observers, the Commonwealth observers. Bring them. You have nothing to hide according to what you say. Please. So we really don't have that much confidence because we don't.
It depends on Rowley's feelings at the particular point in time, because at one time he would say that, of course, we have been we have the record of having free and fair elections, so therefore there was no need for any observers in 2020. None, of course, for the local government elections just completed, and of course, depending again on the circumstance that he has dictated, he alone must dictate. So in 2015, he writes to the Commonwealth Secretariat and writes, of course, to CARICOM indicating, because of course the government at the time, Kamala Prasad-Bissessar, clearly once again lying on them, misrepresenting the reality, inclusive, of course, putting into that for his argument that there should be international observers in Trinidad in 2015 elections. The man even say that, of course, he presented fake emails when he didn't say fake, but I using the word fake because all of us know it's fake emails in order, of course, to stay in office. That is what Rowley did. Today, he's anti international observers, and when he is now driven to, of course, acknowledge that is critical, he now says, listen, I am going to write the CARICOM observers, but nobody else, because I got a plethora of course, suggestions, and I don't know them. He don't know the Commonwealth.
He don't know the OAS.
He don't know the OAS. He don't know the Carter Foundation.
No.
It's a thief.
But did he not write? Did he not write to these same institutions? That's what you're saying.
He wrote. I'm certain that he wrote both CARICOM and the Commonwealth Secretariat. At minimum.
That's right. But fails to recognize the others. Don't want to acknowledge them. Yeah. But saying boldly he has nothing to hide. Then why not invite them? Why not invite them if you have nothing to hide?
That's all you have to do. But if they had come in 2020, they would have found out about those ballot paper, etc., that was found in Arima. They would have known about the ballot paper that were bundled into into bales that were to be recycled by the EBC soon after the elections at Grand Bay. The company that they gave when they came into office in 2015 in the first budget, $5 billion US to support their employees. Same company, and on the compound, after the 2020 elections, there were ballot paper among other electoral apparatus or material for the purposes of recycling.
And Rowley is only waiting for people to start to ask questions, to start to connect the dots, to make all these sort of nasty and vile statements. We want to know from what CARICOM region these people are coming from. Is the majority of them coming from Barbados? We have a problem. We have no problem with people from Barbados. We love Bajan people. Let me make that clear. We're talking about our democracy here. And I know he's going to want to take this and try to muddy it up and get some political traction. How many of them are coming from Barbados? We have a little something going on there that ain't right at all. We want to know. And that is why. And we want to know their names. And we are asking perhaps some lawyer. We need to have an idea of their banking transactions. We want to see if any large deposits will be made around that time that may be questionable. All of that we want to know, because we ain't playing with the democracy, Rowley. Don't play with for fools. What is the names? What part of the CARICOM region they're coming from? Are they friends with anybody at the EBC? Perhaps a senior official? Did they go to school with that individual? What is the connection? Who picking these people? Eh? And what is their banking information? Are they rich? What kind of car they're driving now compared to perhaps what they may be driving after the elections are called in this country? We want to know everything. We want to know everything. Yes, we fast. We keeping our eyes on the democracy. Who you have on the outside, Andy?
Nice. And Roger Worrell is saying, don't matter who observe this election, it's already rigged. He's saying the $10 million for the electronic management voting machine, however it go, at the end of the day, he believes that this election going to be rigged. Oh boy, let's take a call. Well, I'll go blast back all the links. When I get these links, just send it out to you all contacts. Morning caller, where you calling from? And what's your contribution on the ground report this morning? Oh boy, I ain't get you there. All right. Let me organize and play some voice notes. They have so much because we haven't played any voice notes for the morning.
Yeah, short, Andy, and please, once the starter goes into the CNN,
yeah, by the time it's go too long,
cut it. Yeah.
We gotta let you get the hints.
Kingsley said he sent a message. He's trying to get back in because people didn't hear him properly. He has a lot to say. Well, Kingsley, after the voice notes. Go ahead there, Andy.
Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Lennox. Good morning, Mikey. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Good morning to everyone who's on the live. Andy, listen I ain't too long. Here's something that you mentioned about some Wadada woman. Right? Speaking about Farley calling Rowley a house slave. But Rowley is a house slave. You know, I watched on the Parliament channel, I think it was day before yesterday, when Rowley was in Parliament. And the way that man speak to Auntie Kamala in such a despicable, disgusting, way that man speak to this lady in Parliament. And I watch his behavior like the man gone mad. Like the man going like a madman rant. And I watch how that man behave. And yet still this Wadada woman or whoever she is jump out she's through and talking about Farley calling Rowley a house slave, but that exactly what Rowley is. You understand? So all of a sudden, if you say something about Rowley, everybody just want to just jump out of the shoes. But Rowley's a disgusting miscreant. The man is so despicable to say the least. And this is the man sitting at the hem of our affairs, This evil man and his bunch of miscreants. Listen, man, them only fit for one thing, Them only fit for one thing. Is boy, I don't know how to discuss these people again. These people are absolutely disgusting to say the least, and people fighting for them. Let me tell you something, there's a God above. And Rowley and Ollie, let me tell you something. Only I have to answer, Judgment they come in, and it will come. Only didn't come here to turn into stone. And God will deal with all your way, a little evil. God bless. I go on.
Thank you very much. Then we get the next one. We get the next
Go ahead,
one.
line
Go
them
in.
up. Short and sweet. Go ahead.
Short and sweet. Oh boy.
A pleasant good morning to the ground report, Andy, Mikey, Lennox, all the viewers and listeners. Well, I think we reach now in this country. The ground report is a powerful report, morning report. A lot of people tune in and, listen and view. And the truth has been told. Now there's a evening program as equally as important as the ground report. But that program has been taken off the air since yesterday. I think they had a program on Monday. Speaking about heavy duty and TC. Two guys who give all the information, they do the research, and they educate the people on the politics and the wicked and evil and you name it that this government is doing. They had exposed them with the borrowing, the 91 point something billion, even the 3 billion that are accounted for, and a lot of things. But the government decided to shut them down. And that is very frightening. And we had to look at ourselves in the mirror and ask ourselves if we want that to happen to ourselves and our children and generation to come. Because that is just the beginning. If they continue to do what they are doing now, they are given the green light in the next general election. That will be the beginning of the end for this country.
Thank you so much. Oh boy, it's 3 minutes something, but we get the drift. We get the drift. Unfortunately, that's how it is. This government is a dictator. Right. People wanted to know too, what is the homicide at this point in time? The last homicide number that I see in here, other than the Guardian papers, with DG, is 596. A man was killed when he had his throat slit a short while ago at Ratan Maraj Trace in Debi. More in updates.
No, I think more has taken place since then,
more taking place. Well, go ahead. What's more taking place there? What do you mean?
I think if I'm not mistaken, more may have taken place. But let's quite interesting. You said 596?
596.
Yeah, I think last night, as a matter of fact, Dion Marshall of Mount Pleasant Road, Arima, according to the news, was shot dead on Green Street at Arima at his punch stall, Mixed Master Punch by Homicide 597. So I don't know if there's a 598 as well, so people could tell us. But last night, someone apparently was gunned down after the incident that you just read there.
Whoa. It goes on and on like that in Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah, that's the reality. And in the midst of all of that, they want to give you all kind of narratives about who's stepping down and who coming, just to deflect from the issues here. And the reality is what you have been living for the past almost 10 years. I don't understand that. Really and truly, we shouldn't be at a point where we just talking no more, because we know every day. The amount of living, once you're above ground, you know how it has been. And nobody can come and sell you nothing different. Nobody can come and tell you because they have a candidate here that you have to rejoice and act as though the heavens open up and the angels come out. Man, these people have failed. They have failed you. They fail your community, and by extension, they fail all of Trinidad and Tobago. Something just isn't right. I mean, we're beyond that now. We just want to live better. You know the truth. You have some more voice notes?
Yes, let me think by the time
there. Really a nexus between the PNM and when they're in government and the destruction of the society across the board. This is clear. And therefore they need to be relegated to the dustbin of political, economic, and psychological and social history in this country.
So true. Who you have, Andy? Go ahead.
Good morning, Andy for Grandy. It seems that the Guyanese president and the government over there doing opposite of what Rowley doing. They're showing the people of Trinidad how it is that they governing in their country with fairness, right? And these jokey people down here, they're accepting the nonsense that the PNM do. When Dr. Rowley give himself increase and give them nothing and tell them rock to the side. The man give them a 10% raise and next day he say he give them another 8% raise. All these public servants. So all they take that in other back pocket and rock so. All they see how they distribute money when a country have wealth. Now when the country have wealth, they're taxing order, like what this government do. Taxing into prosperity. Take that and put it in other back pocket of it. And the moderate now stands at 596 according to DJ Sheriff News. So between now and the weekend, some lucky recipient going to be number 600.
Well, that person, Mikey, get on clear. It have a 597 that took place. So if you have any more, you can always send the information. Let me just finish your last voice note there, which is...
And the PNM Bunta gang coming out and say that Kamala is not wholesome, she's not healthy, that how she wouldn't last. I will not to vote for she because she go fall apart and faint away. That is narrative they coming with. They can't talk banana, talk again, so they coming with the woman health. They say she getting smaller and smaller, and that's how she go collapse on the ground. That's what they're running with now. So they're telling people not to vote for she because she wouldn't last. I hope all are listening. Have a good day, fellas.
Man, right now the people of Trinidad and Tobago vote for Rowley, and watch me. Right now I getting smaller and smaller. Right now my health ain't good. Right now everybody in a mess. Right now we all living bad. Boy, if a woman that gets small and that could at least bring some kind of change, because who did that looking healthy? Because what, Rowley looking healthy? The PNM looking healthy? What it is people getting that if it is Kamala Prasad BCS come in power that she can take from them? Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. Oh gosh. You ain't getting nothing. You vote somebody else in. What the hell she could take from you if it had nothing? Come on, man, plenty of this mathematician out there. Lennox Smith, Mikey, can tell all you 0 from 0 to 0.
Further to that, none of them could say what Kamala took from what the PNM provided, for which she can now ascribe blameworthy. What she has taken, in fact, she has given, and what the reverse is the case. Rowley has taken. She added to what she met there when in 2010, sorry, and then of course she left it. It's over 10 billion in reserve, people, US, and 5 point something billion in the Heritage and Civilization Fund, plus excess liquidity in the banks, over $5 billion, Today, on the basis of the reserves alone, it has moved from 10 to about 4 billion now, and therefore nearing being a candidate for the IMF. Rowley and them could say what they want, and they have not added anything to the Heritage and Civilization Fund. In fact, they took out over $1 billion from the Heritage and Civilization Fund, and telling us, because it is self-regenerating because of the investment climate that it is attached to, telling us that when they met it in 2015, it is the same as today, as if we are fools. The fact is that it will always be short of $1 billion. So if it's 5 billion now, heritage is supposed to be 6 billion. That is how you have to check it. But they're trying to, of course, use obfuscation and semantics in order to fool the people. No longer they can, of course, succeed with that kind of hogwash.
Andy for Gandhi and Gandhi for Andy. Andy, I'm calling you because yesterday Anderson was to make a suggestion that foreigners why would you compare to the kids in B-Town. You have been there, you Anderson Wilson, who going up for the piano, why he don't get stuff on the piano to give the kids. We are not going to give nothing to B-Town. The foreigners are not going to give nothing to B-Town. We don't live in B-Town, we don't pay.
Oh boy, that voice isn't too hot, my brother Raj. I'm going to try a next one.
Andy for Gandhi and Gandhi for Andy. Lennox, my team. Andy. So all the fallen downstairs in the Red House to abuse them. But he's abusing them not with words. So them two Tobago representatives, they like to be abused by Rowley. They love to hear the words and abuse them by Rowley and the sound by Rowley. They like to hear his voice. So they was abused a lot. Them on the Red Couch, but not with words. Action. When Rowley speak, no woman move. They stand still. Andy for Gandhi, we need to get rid of the PNM and Rowley and the whole Six Flags Plan and the mafia.
Nobody here again. You see, in politics, you have to understand it is, for the most part, theater. Right? And, you know, without hardcore information, which is usually the next thing that politics does, they deny information. They always try to play on emotion rather than thinking. So, in the absence of information, you have to speculate to some degree. And I don't mind speculating. There's nothing wrong with speculating. The key thing with speculating is you have to include all the possibilities. And one of the possibilities I've thought up in this Tobago thing is, what if all of this is theater? What if Rowley, for example, clearly upsetting the Tobagonians deliberately, and even the Tobago parties involved, that all of that is meant to get the Tobagonian people even more against Trinidad, to see Trinidad as some kind of an imperial colonizer to want to break away from, right? What if by denying what supposedly the Tobagonian people want in this bill and all of that, it's just creating one more reason for Tobagonians to say, we need to separate from Trinidad. Okay? You must always, when you're dealing with politicians and politics, remember it is theater. And you see, Rowley and certain other people, but I've seen it myself for a while, that for them Tobago could be a lifeboat when it all falls down in Trinidad. So don't for 1 second believe that the Tobago parties involved and the PNM are in right now cahoots to make all of that happen. But it does have to create a theater for people to not see it and to guide people into the direction they want them to go in.
Good morning, Andy. Good morning to all the listeners, and special good morning to the man of the moment, Mikey K. Yeah, listen.
This man is struggling over. Go ahead.
Andy, while Tobago is hot on the newscast these days, I would like to stick with Tobago. Andy, just to go back in time a little bit. Andy, what was land date, boy? Land date, and that file still sitting on the DPP desk, and it's still that matter wasn't closed. The matter still on the DPP desk for further court appearances, if you want to call it that. And I don't know why it's taken so long. Right, that is one. The cost overrun on the airport is nothing new to Tobago. And who is at the helm? The Prime Minister and the Minister of Finance, and who is at the helm, or when the official Prime Minister residence in Tobago course overrun like that, who was on the helm again? Prime Minister Rowley. The short road that you and Lennox visited to confer about the money spent on that road, right? The cost overrun on that short piece of road that leading to the Prime Minister residence. What about the cost overruns on that? Those are three small things that the Prime Minister was directly involved in, and so the Prime Minister seems to be above the law. No one is investigating him. And don't talk about the countless statement he make about Tobago. One, the outstanding was that he from Mason Hall, and Mason Hall is close to Legui Toto, and who put him out of the cabinet, and what he did to them, and so on, So this Prime Minister boy, I don't know. Maybe he is a priest, and he's trying to do plenty resurrection of the flocks in Tobago. That's the best I could say. Okay, thanks.
Anderson, I've been asking the same question for the well, Anderson, you're bringing out the racists in them. They're showing that.
Yeah, boy, silly season.
Andy, it is a Christmas party for children in Lavantil East over here. And nobody does know, it's only certain people does know. When Kamala was in power, the UNC, that Christmas party used to keep in the stadium, and they used to send maxis to pick up people all under the walkover. People line up to go on maxis to come down in the Christmas party. You understand? Them does have Christmas party here in Lavantil East Mover, and there's only certain people does know. Right over in the constituency office is on the Lady Young Road, and right in Coconut Drive here, people doesn't even know about Christmas party by Leon's. You understand? So what Anderson talking about?
Andy,
Look at that.
good morning to you again, Lennox, Mikey, Newbie, and to everybody out there. Andy, you know me. I don't kick people, and I won't kick you when you're down. I will give you a hand up. You know that. And you see, this morning, I want to tell you, good for you. It good. You waited till somebody come in your house to try to poison you, then to try to close the barn door. All the time, we've been telling you all what it is going on, and you all didn't take heed. You wait till they try to poison you, and not only poison you, Andy, they try to stab you in your back. They kick you in your stomach to come to pull down your program, to come to disrupt your house. You see? Andy, you see all this nasty racist remarks that is all on the chat? Right? We keep telling all you about it. I send a note for you that we are going to report it, and if whatever YouTube do, they very well do. Why it is that you always allowing these people to use all those nasty racist remarks and get away with it? Right? Look at all the nasty things that were said about Mikey. Myself, other people. Look at Lennox. Look at Lennox on Monday night. They come to disrupt Lennox program as well. Bullying the man. And all you must allow that? Why all you allowing that? I don't care who come after me, because I could very well take it. I could push back. And I know how to push back. But you see, as I said, you want to close the barn door now. I don't know, for whatever reason, you all were allowing that horse to run freely. For what reason? And now, when they try to come to poison you, to bite you in your own house, you want to close the barn door. But you could try to close it. But some people are too damn disrespectful, right? Always calling people. You know what is ironical, Andy? Always calling Indian people the nasty C word, right? We know the meaning of that word in Trinidad. But the same set of people in the UNC, the same set of Indians, all they're begging for all kind of thing. The same set of Indians. Ravi Ratiram does more for his constituency that all of them PNMites together. You always see what it is the man doing. You're hearing it, you've seen it on Facebook. But all you ain't watching all your own house, all you watching another man own. Come after me now. Andy, take care. And try when you see you closing that barn door to push that horse out. Don't let no other man to come in your own house to try to poison you. I'm using your own words. Take care. And I am proud of what Mikey did on Monday. I'm very, very proud. It was Monday or yesterday. I can't remember the days. The days flying so fast. And I wish Lennox would do the same thing too. These are all your programs. Why are you allowing people to come to disrupt it and want to bully all you? Andy, take care and have a good one.
Thank you. Next voice note.
Good morning, the Ground Report family, the team, and by extension, Trinidad and Tobago, the Gael family. Kingsley, do we have favor now? Please, buddy, start listening to yourself. How you be singing? Start listening to yourself, brother. Right? You're not making sense. Right? Sit when you this big UNC supporter and you this, you that, you upset, you blip. Cool yourself, brother. Pardon. Start listening to yourself, man. You understand what I'm saying, brother? No disrespect to you, but start listening to yourself. Alright? Yeah, we go appreciate that. Or don't call. If you call and take me control, don't call. Alright? Love.
Good morning, Andy. I really don't mean to interrupt your program on the Ground Report, but the only way that I can get my voice heard is through the Ground Report. I was involved in a critical accident with a bus belonging to the PTSC in 1970, in which I sustained an open major compound fracture to my left leg. In 1975, PTSC Insurance Winshaw offered me an ex gratia payment of $4,000 for the matter not to go to court. Again, in 1981, after multiple petitions from prominent people in society, the former government then awarded me a further ex gratia payment of $125,000, to which I only received $28,000, with the assurances that I will receive my further payment. This award was vetted through Cabinet on humanitarian grounds in 1981. To date, Andy, I have not received the balance of this amount and have been lobbying with the state to receive this outstanding balance of $97,000, to which and to whom it may concern is saying to me that Cabinet cannot find the revisit note of 1981 WT 120 by the Chief Solicitor General, on which the note was vetted. At present, it's before the attention of the Ombudsman, Ms. Jacqueline Simmons Meagle, whom is preparing recommendation to present to the government with regards to this matter. At present, Andy, the PTSC is neglecting and dehumanizing me. Please see what you can do for me with regards to this matter. I have been suffering for 55 years under the PTSC and the state, and nobody seems to care. At present, I am incapacitated. Yeah, man. Good morning to you again, Mr. Andy. Could you kindly play the voicemail that I sent you with regards to the PTSC accident? Thank you.
Lennox, where's the situation with that PTSC situation, boy? That is since 1975.
Well, firstly, I hope that he has a copy of that cabinet note, right? Because he seemed to be very assured because he received some funds as a consequence. But of course, there are some ways that we can probably force some kind of closure to this matter. But I'd prefer to talk to him privately. So if you can call me at 337-6940, maybe we could strategize as to how to further and to put closure to this clearly long outstanding. He has not told us, did he say when? But it doesn't matter how long. The fact is that if that is
that going on since 1975. That going on before. Right. Don't look like it's going on before I born.
So there are mechanisms, there are measures you can take now that may not have been existing then to, of course, see if we could put closure and make this situation conclude in a fair and just manner.
Right. And what number are you calling you on?
337-6940.
Right. So,
gentlemen,
you call Lennox Smith on 337-6940.
337-6940. There may be others, yes. 337-6940. 6940. 337.
You will see how we can assist you. Nice. Let's see what else we have here. What other voice notes we have here by our goodly citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, our loyal listeners of the Grung Report.
And just
Andy, how much of those cards?
Go ahead.
Go ahead. We are saying, Mikey.
No, also information coming in here. We're trying to put the pieces together, but apparently something that was given out in Wallerfield, some keys that was given out in Wallerfield to some residents, and some of them were single mothers. And apparently some PNM official or PNM MP, when the keys were given out on that day, the people say in the area, they woke up to see the SUV of that particular person parked by one of the single mothers. Apparently they spend the night. So we hope they're not using their office to take advantage of those people.
Oh my God, you really know if people coming or going else, boy, where the hell is this?
Yeah, so people talking because apparently keys was given out and somebody boomerang and came back and apparently spent the night in one of the new facilities or whatever unit with one of the single mothers. So the neighbors were a bit surprised when they got up and saw that.
Why you ain't gonna know that? You don't know in this country if it is you're coming or you're going.
Not surprising. Randall Mitchell, even Dr. Rowley, there has been some, of course, scenarios that suggest a similar abuse of office in that way. Of course, in the case of Randall Mitchell, he didn't give us a chance, of course, to air that matter. He sent us a pre-action protocol letter prior to, of course.
Was a pre-action protocol.
Yeah, because it was pre before the action about which he had to complain existed.
Right.
Yes.
That's right.
Oh boy, let me finish off those voice notes.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Andy, how much of those CARICOM countries get money from Raulaya his spending money, he says, for his entertainment. We have to remember that. Would they be the ones coming down here? We want no taxi line thieves and no beggars from the Caribbean. We want international observers.
Lady, go to the top of the
And
class. Beautiful assessment.
Right, and the only one thing, not all, only the ones that are affiliated with Dr. Keith Christopher Rowland, he knows. Other than that, our CARICOM brothers and sisters are not beggars. Our CARICOM brothers and sisters, all of us are one. We share nearly the similar culture, and anything, their involvement in our politics, or we involvement in their own, or we communicating and working together is of utmost importance in order to improve what all of us face within the CARICOM brothers and sisters when it comes into bad roads, thieving politicians, lying politicians, and those things. So I understand what it is you're saying there is that you're very disgusted and you don't want none of our CARICOM brothers and sisters that is affiliated with Rowley, that taxing, lying, thieving, political piping, sprunging man. I could understand that, but I know the wider CARICOM brothers and sisters, any day, anytime, we love them with everything. Let's continue that voice note, man.
The man who talking about how the speaker to sit down and allow Rowley them to talk to Kamala and them. That is okay. They drag up. They're not brought up. They are dragged up. So you find them nastiness would behave like that. That is why people wife leave them and go and living in St. James Day.
Oh gosh, I don't know about that. Let me continue.
Good morning, Andy. I live in the St. Joseph area, right? I want to talk about Alan Ferguson. He is 80% PNM under law, if you realize what's going on. And he has just used the ground report. I hope all them making him out, you know. I didn't even see him in the match.
Wait there. Oh boy, I want to hear that voice note. All right, Kunji, short and sweet, my brother. You know, disturb the voice notes, but your contribution always important. What says thou, COP?
Andy Williams, good morning to you. Mikey K, good morning to you. And Lennox Smith, good morning to you again. Andy Williams, it's so amazing. It's so amazing to be a citizen of this country listening to the news. After National Security Ministry spent over $70 billion in 10 years, and the Office of Disaster and PPNS get over $19 billion in 10 years. You know, we had to depend on the US to give we hose, fork, shovel, hose, and pump from the Americans. We can't buy that for this disaster PPNS unit. We can't buy that thing after all these money spent. It's so amazing to see the kind of small tools the US recognize that, hey, the Office of this disaster have nothing over there, and have to give we fork and shovel and hoe after all these money spent in this country, Trinidad and Tobago. What Dr. Rowley and them doing with we money? You're putting it in the Hairy Bank? What Dr. Rowley and them doing with we money? It is a shame. It is a shame to see the Americans had to give we fork and hoe and shovel, and yet still, when the people flood out, they can't get at it. They can't get at to clean out the place. They can't even get a pump to pump out the water. What National Security Ministry doing with them things? Always selling back the hard weight? It's so amazing. It's so amazing to see what we accept as governance in this country. It's so amazing. You, the senior citizen, good morning to you, to the Caribbean. I vex with you in the Caribbean. Only have some citizens in Trinidad over here just come to be PNM until they're dead with no concern. Talk to all the people and them, that all your grandmother and grandfather and nene and nephew and them that come in Trinidad over here to be PNM until they're dead, supporting all the wrongdoings of Dr. Rowley. They're getting nothing. They're getting nothing. It's one of them in Lavanti and Guyanese. He's squatting. He's saying the government they gave him nothing, but yet still he's PNM until he dead. I asked immigration to check up on he and land and settlement. Squatting is illegal. Move that Guyanese from over there. Thank you.
All right. Let me organize and just finish off those quick.
Kunji, thank you. Go ahead.
Yeah, quick, short and sweet voice notes there. Right.
Annie, good morning. You see what Santa Cruz is talking about? That's what I tried to tell you, man. That's what I tried to tell you yesterday. Told you. You have to be very careful. You know? I know I could read through the lines. Be very careful. People are very ungrateful. I told you whatever you do, you should get very ungrateful. Right? What Kamala do, you supposed to do with her? Alright, my example right there. They have no remote. What do they do? Mr. Kintley, stand down, man. Stand down. Alright? Stand down. Okay? Watch your words. Okay? Please. Watch your words, brother. We listening here. We're all in the United States. Everybody listening from all over the United States. You do some good.
Nice. Don't Kendrick Prasad, don't let Kingsley send your mad out there, man. Drive the truck, don't run off the road at all, right? Kingsley, stand down. The man is a truck over there, man. You're going to make that man run off the road, right, Kingsley? Kingsley, behave yourself, man. All right, let's continue the voice note.
Yeah, right, Santa Cruz. Fix all of them up. Fix them here. It's too wicked and disrespectful. And let them come. Deal with them, Santa Cruz. And these are soft, man. He's too soft. Take over the show, man, Santa Cruz. Take it over.
Yes, Chipmunk, when you want Santa Cruz take over the show, right through, Chipmunk. Chipmunk, why you talk? Let me understand you.
Run the things before we close off, now, man.
Yeah, I don't know this Chipmunk here. Let me continue this voice. No, Santa Cruz take over the show. Yeah.
A man say he from St. Joseph or something about.
Where's that?
I know we had a voice note from a man from St. Joseph.
All right, I'm running through them there quick. Yeah, let me run through them. Why this Chipmunk is send me mad? Let me continue there. Oh, Lord.
Pleasant good morning, Ground Report. Well, I just want to know if Farley is King Farley now. Andy, remember when that man was coming in, the man said he go give out the books, he go wash the book, he go look at the books, he go open the books, everything with the books, and nothing now. So he's part of the PNM. I keep saying that. That man playing a game, he playing a game. So my take on Farley, forget he just them Tobagonians and them just realize that Farley is not it. He can't be it. Because if he was honest, he'd really bring out them books and audit. So alright. Blessings everyone. Morning again. Lennox. So Lennox, I have something to put across to you, but on the next voice note. Alright? No problem. Blessings.
Well, that single mother ain't gonna be no single mother again. She could be a single mother with child now if she's smart. And whoever it is who boomerang there, whatever pay child support. So if she is, she will be a mommy again. So single mother with child part 2. And the daddy will have to pay the mortgage now, whoever it is spend the night. Have a good day, gentlemen.
Kunji, you're proving yourself to be an idiot more and more each day.
Well, Trinidad and Tobago, we are finished with all those voice notes. So I don't know if it is the St. Joseph person could send back or if it is it did play, but we are finished with those voice notes. Time check, it's about 9 minutes to the hour. Fellas, what's this?
That was the one before Kunji called in. That was the one where Kunji called in. Yeah, around that time, you had to stop it and listen to Kunji. Takes Kunji call. But again, let me of course humbly
send it back from here. Let the person send it back from here. But go ahead, Mikey.
Yeah, let me thank everyone for their patience last night. We had some technical challenges with the Observer, but tonight we will have those guests on, which of course is the THA Deputy Chief Secretary and veteran journalist Ken Ali. A lot to discuss. Remember, Andy and Lennox, they are talking about a cabinet minister leaked a cabinet note. So you could understand the kind of trouble that's going on inside of there. Who would have to done something? Yeah, they imploded. I mean, that's something terrible, and we can't overlook that because you know when they start to fight, what is take place. But this seems to be the worst in the political history, boy. A cabinet minister, you have somebody who basically is paid by an individual going around asking the question. A cabinet minister leaked a cabinet note. Ah, boy.
And it's a double whammy. On the one hand is the party itself, because they cannot settle on when the internal elections will take place. And then, of course, as far as the government is concerned, or the cabinet, you have another. So it's a double whammy, double implosion. And it will get worse as we go closer and closer to the inevitable election that Rowley must call for next year.
And to the good folks, just to let you know, of course, the United National Congress announces that it will screen nominees for the following seats on Thursday, December 12th. That's tomorrow, Thursday, December 12th at 4 p.m. at party's headquarters, which is at number 31 Mulchan Suchan Road in Chaguanas. And it would be Arima, Aruka Maloney, Dabadi O'Meara, Lopino Bonnier West, and St. Augustine. Again, the United National Congress announces that it will screen nominees for the following seats on Thursday, December 12th from 4 p.m. at the party's headquarters located number 31 Mulchan Suchan Road, Chaguanas. And that would be for Arima, Aruka Maloney, Dabadi O'Meara, Lopino Bonnier West, and St. Augustine.
Wow, and St. Augustine. Very, very, very good.
That's 4. So that's 4 and what? And 3? 4 and 3. We'll give you 7 so far. In terms of actually been either been screened or to be screened.
Well, yeah.
But hold 1 minute.
We have San Fernando West.
Hold 1 minute, my brother Lennox. Go ahead, call him. Make it short and sweet. We only have about a few minutes before we wrap off. Go ahead.
We have someone. Go ahead.
Yes, good morning, Mikey, Andy, Lennox, and Tobago Central here. Blessed morning to you guys, and blessed morning to Trinidad and Tobago. All your come on, Trinidadians, all your big and all your sense. Thank God for the Gong Report. God bless these guys for this awesome job that they're doing by putting their life at risk for our voice to be heard. At the end of the day, every single day they have been schooling us from the beginning of this program to this present time. They have been updating us with all the wrongdoing in this country, Trinidadians. Come on now, man. We all suffering in one circle. Let us come together and stand in solidarity so that we can be able to live better in this country. We cannot stand the PNM no more. We must not take no more of the PNM. And at the end of the day, PNM is the root of the problem. Continuously being focused on the PNM and nothing else, Trinidadians. This is the model of all elections. Spread the word within all the communities. Tell a friend, and spread that with goodness in this place. Because at the end of the day, you slip your slide, PNM looking to thief and rig the election again. And we cannot take no more of that. PNM done dead. PNM waiting to be buried, rotten and forgotten. It must have a body day. Stand again no more in this country. Call Trinidad and Tobago. The sun will rise and it will rise and burn down the Balize. As soon as that date and time calling this election. Trinidadians, bring the belly out, bring the beast out of the belly. And let me see when that day falls. Let me see Juve running outside there. Line up like when you never line up before. Get all the children to children station in order. Make sure who is 18. Make sure the ID card is properly well ordered, ready and press to vote. All who of us are going to come down a whole week before and put all this house in order. Enough is enough with PNM and PNM must go. PNM nothing. Yellow is the code. And it's that.
Thank you very, very much. Oh boy. All right, let me just play see a voice note coming there from Mother Bernie. Oh boy, so let me see what that
Mother
is.
Bernie, yes, let's hear from Mother, man.
Yes.
Silver Fox, good morning to you, my brother.
Yeah,
Silver
man,
Fox.
he ain't Silver Fox these days.
Silver Fox, he may be out of the country. I know he was taking a European trip to. He should be back by now.
All right, you're going to raise campaign funds for what's in due cover.
He didn't call on the corridor, I think a day or two ago. So he's
No,
alive.
I just want to know if he went to raise campaign funds.
Visit Trinidad sometime.
If he went to raise campaign funds for what's in Duke now. Let's take this voice note.
Andy Williams, good morning. Tell that man we're saying Farley is part of the PNM and how we will have bring out the rest of the audit and the file an injunction to stop the man from doing the audit. We know that the judges that we have here is a PNM party group. They will give them an injunction because they're just like them. Just like how they file an injunction to stop the road that they're doing. But it will continue. Farley have his way of doing things and let that man leave Farley alone when he's ready. I asked him last night, we had a meeting about the audit report. He said, don't walk up yourself. The audit report is there and there are certain things that coming out in there that plenty people will be surprised of. Leave the man, let him do his work. What part of PNM you talking about? We want that in Tobago? Or you so hugging it up, that is why giving all by giving all there. A whole 9-10 years all eating sour food and still all you want to eat sour food in 2025. Leave Tobago people alone. We not stupid and we know what we want. He could hold back everything that he want. We will show him on the day with our fingers like we did the 14-1 what we are able to do. All of a down there now had to continue change up all of the boundaries for all of down there. But all you have to remember, to like Tobago, you change. We go wood you left, right, and center, and we go vote with vengeance. Have a good morning.
All right, time check. It's 1 minute to the hour of 10 o'clock. Mikey, oh boy, Lennox. Well, today is Wednesday. Go ahead, my brothers.
Yes, today is Wednesday. Don't forget, folks. Again, we humbly, of course, apologize for last night's glitch. But the Observer, 7 p.m., Guile, and of course, also streaming on Real Media and also on social media. 8 o'clock, our very own Lennox Smith, Corridor Transformation on social media. You don't want to miss it. And of course, the Pitbull is out and about. Local government reform was supposed to fix all of that. And those of you, please don't use the most vulnerable in society, whether it be single mothers, whether it be children, because you may be holding office. If you're giving, give in the interest of the people, not to come back around and spend the night in the same place that you give out keys for. That is wrong. Don't take advantage of people. That is wrong. Oh my God. They're posing with the people, giving them keys, and then they're coming back. Remember me? Of course she remembers you. You gave her a false sense of hope. You made her believe that you was helping her. You made her feel that you was interested in making sure her children grow up. No, you're just concerned about your vile, nasty, perverted ways. Oh my God. Oh my gosh.
Hi, Lennox. Where you going, Lennox? So when our politician do the Lennox Smith, I want to hear it in your language. He make sure he present you with keys. He make sure you get a house, and the day you get your keys, the first day you sleep in your house, the politician vehicle park up there too.
Lennox language would be he gave her a publicity of items, knowing quite well that he was coming back for the cookinism of her tokenism. Of what she had to offer, because it was the brutality of his nastiness that allowed him to enter the penascity of what she had to offer. That's what I was coming to say, same damn thing I say. Listen, folks, have a good one. Try to stay alive until tomorrow. We are out of here.
Yes, indeed, we are out of here.
Oh boy.
Andy boy. Yes, indeed.
Oh boy, Mikey, easy now.
It be easy. All right, people, later.
Smith.
Bang, 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 bang.